All right. Morning, Brandon. I've just got up. I'm a day late on my publishing schedule. So like I said to you, I'm not super OCD with it. Here's a quick video guide to preparing and publishing a podcast. So let's get into it. All right, you should still be able to see my mug there somewhere. Okay, so first up, we're just going to hit, so I'll open this one in a new tab so we've got a reference. And so just right clicked on that. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to assume you know a fair amount of stuff about using computers and stuff. So excuse me if I go a little bit fast. So this is the sort of the title format. So we're up to 146. This is the guy's folder. So I'll open up another tab. Actually, yeah. Release schedule. So we're publishing this one here, 146, Josh James, and the Kiwi Bushman. So that's the name of my episode. Let's get this one. And then I generally do an H1 title. And make that H1, and then I'll start down here. And that's where I'll write my paragraph about the person. But before I do that, I'll write in important times and then links mentioned. And then I can copy over some stuff from here. So you'll see here, oh yeah, I want to keep those two. We could even copy that stuff later, but might as well just set it up now. Or is it copied over there? So you see important times there, links mentioned, and then this part down the bottom here, partners and promotions. So that can go down the bottom here. That is an H2 title. So if you just highlight it, you'll see. So we'll make these two H3 titles. And we're going to fill that up as we listen to this episode. Last but not least, I'll go and I'll write that paragraph of text about old mate. The things I use to write that text are, like here, I've sort of got some info about them. So I'll go to that bio and links, and all of this stuff will probably go in links mentioned, because it's just connected with I won't leave the links like that, though. I'll tidy them all up. I'll just go back and tidy them up after. And so important times. So, and you can see kind of that's all I'm going to steal from this post. But at the end, we will borrow some stuff from over here. We can think about tags. So all podcasts go in this Noob Spearo podcast category. If you're writing a blog, it goes in the vault. Tags, just relevant. You sort of want 4 or 5 hashtags, like type titles based on the content of the episode. So this one's probably going to have, so obviously Noob Spearo podcast, and I'm going to have in here, I mean, again, you can do this at the end. New Zealand spearfishing, YouTube personality, something like that. And we'll add some more based on how we go with the interview. We're going to set a featured image at the end. Don't need to worry about editor. Don't need to worry about this AMP stuff. We are going to use this Yoast SEO box at the end, which I'll show you how to do. And that's pretty much it for the page on here. Also don't want a right sidebar, want no sidebar. It defaults to that right sidebar. And just regularly, it does save by itself, but I just, you know, I think it's a good idea just to save as you go. Cool. Let me just double check and make sure I'm recording this. Pause, stop recording. That's good. I'm still working. All right. Share screen. Okay, cool. Important times. Here we go. So I've already downloaded this episode. Josh James here. I like to play it in what you probably can't hear it. It's pretty bad with audio. So what I do is I go in here into enhancements and I listen on 2-speed. That way it's easier for me. Now, while I'm going to pause the video now, I'm going to just do the timestamps for this and I'll come back to you at the end. So I'll talk to you soon. Okay, we're back. I had a bit of a muck around. Let me just sit up a bit here so I look semi-professional. Still a bit dopey, Brandon, so excuse me. All right, here we go. Back to the screen. So here's what I have so far. So I tidied up this URL here. So just Josh James, Kiwi Bushman. I try to make it reflect this. And for the purposes of SEO, it's a good idea just to tidy that up. So you just hit edit and tidy that up. I haven't rewritten this text here, but interview with Josh James. I've dropped in this and tidied it up a little bit. Important times. So that's kind of the timestamps I have for the episode. I'm going to add in some photos. Links mentioned. I went and just found the links that we talked about. I've also included a Patreon button down here. It'd be good if we could include that in every episode. And I didn't pay funny buggers with me too much. I just want to take you over quickly to Canva. I know that you've added me to the premium account, so thanks for that, man. So that's up in here. But I've got these templates made up in my one, and it's super easy. So, oh, you're already onto it. Yeah, you already know what you're doing. I don't need to explain it to you. That's the Kiwi Bushman I made up. And that's the one I made up for that. So yeah, cool. Looks like you're already all over that. So this is the featured image that we're going to use. So I think I've already downloaded it. So I'm having there's a couple of little issues with the website at the moment. So I'm going to Control C this, and that's going to be here as the focus keyword or key phrase. And I'm going to copy the whole lot of it. And you'll see why in a sec, because I add in set featured image. And I have to upload these files that I've made. I'm going to upload the whole lot. Actually, just those ones. And the website's having some issues with adding images. So I'll just show you what happens and what you do about it. It's not super difficult. So we're not going to need Canva. I can shut those down. We don't need that release schedule. Again, all of these links and stuff I've already sort of included. I don't need that as well at the moment. While I'm waiting for this stuff to load, I'm just going to go here to Libsyn and we'll go add new episode. So log into this Libsyn and add new episode. I'll open up previously published so you can sort of see how it looks. So we'll try and make sure we've got these titles nice and consistent in terms of Noob Spearo podcast, like a numbering system so people know where they are for easier navigation and stuff. And having a compelling title seems to me mean a huge difference to people when they're scrolling stuff. So deep reef hunting, I'm trying to be better with the headlines I create. If you have suggestions, they're always welcome. If you have a better one than the one I've already got there, you're welcome to trial it, man. You don't have to ask permission, just have a crack. So anyway, so we go add new episode. And I can add the media file, because this sometimes takes a little bit of time, even with the fact that we use a small file size, it's still just painful sometimes. And I can also add this artwork. So I add a thumbnail, and I just use the Instagram image that that I created in Canva. And that serves as a thumbnail in the media player, which I'll show you in a sec. We'll go back to here. That's got to load, and then we're ready to do details. So hopefully, see, this is still slow. So it's quite painful at times. So I know while we're here, I can go Kiwi Bushman, New Zealand Spearfishing, Josh James Bushman, the Kiwi Bushman interview, South Island Spearfishing. Yeah, that's probably enough. I'm not even too sure how much of a purpose they serve. Don't need to change the category. Don't need to change any of this stuff. It is explicit. There's a little bit of swearing in there. Artwork, obviously already done that. Social, we'll do that in a sec. Scheduling, not going to schedule. It's just going to get published immediately. So I'll just set this to 14. I'll make it MA, course language. That's pretty much it. And then media file still uploading, but we're ready to do this part. So I'll go back to this. I'm starting to get there. It's still adding these images. It's just like really slow going sometimes. You can see here with all these images that I've recently added, I've been slowly trying to fix up some of the uglier parts of the website and that. These images here are from Big Jake Lords a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, these ones are from Ryan Myers, which I just recently did. And if you go back, you can sort of see all the latest episodes. But I've been working on tidying up the blog as I go as well. So, yeah, that one's still uploading. And we're getting this sort of the warning error over here. It's just a bit painful. That's nearly done. Come on, baby. One of the other things I have to do at the end is post to Patreon first. Try and give these guys the episode first. So I've already given you login details for this. So basically I just click link, and they do get charged for this. It's early access, and basically the link that we end up with from this finished page, that will be it. I don't know what's going on with that one. James Kiwi Bushman. Hey, patrons. Happy New Year. Thanks for your support. 20. Let's make 2021 awesome. Plenty of frothing podcasts. Cheers. So all I got to do is chuck in the link, and then that'll be good to go. Don't need that. I don't know why this has done this to me. Maybe because I was logged in on 2 things. Okay, so that's playing up, which is painful. So anyway, so just hit that. And if I go to save draft, okay, so now I'll just highlight this text again, and I can set featured image, and it should be here somewhere. There it is. And I'm just literally just pasting that into there. Set featured image, and you'll see that show up there. I wanted to add another image, so I'm going to put, I was going to put this one down there. Insert into posts, that should be a big size. And I might put in another one here somewhere. Young fella. Young fella with spear gun, and then just paste the rest of it as well. And this makes the images SEO friendly, which helps the page get found as well. And then I want to put in there, this is more images than I normally put in there. Bit of consistency there. Obviously, the smaller image files you use, like quiet New Zealand backcountry hunting with Josh James, Kiwi Bushman, and I'll just, I might put that in the caption as well. So that's pretty cool. It's looking a bit better. And I want to rewrite this. So (2021). Oh. Josh James, Kiwi Bushman on the show. He has a frothing following on YouTube where they all of the videos feature Josh. If you're into catch and cook, bushcraft hunting, and New Zealand culture, yeah. Coming. Thank you. Oh, I forget I'm recording a bloody thing for you. Sorry, man. I had the delivery guy out the window. You'll love his channel. Enjoy this episode. That's it. So what I might do is just grab that link from his YouTube channel there. Oh, no. Cabbage. Oh, I've still got it up here. That's all right. So to add links, you just hit this icon here, scroll back down, and then it's a bit painful. I click this little gear here and then paste the thing in there, and then I want it to open in a new tab. And sometimes it's a good idea to make these no follow links. Basically, it preserves SEO value on the page. But for my guests, I always have a do follow, because then it helps their websites and stuff get found easier. So anyway, so that's that. So add link. So connect with Josh on Instagram, YouTube. So if they click Instagram, it goes to his Instagram. So if they click YouTube, it goes to his YouTube. If they click Facebook, it goes to his Facebook. Sweet. So, but up there in the top, I mentioned his channel. You will love his channel. Link here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, so there's a couple other things I need to do with this post, but at the moment, I'm just going to save it. Okay, so I'm going to copy this text here. Copy that. If you make spelling, grammatical issues, all good, man. Don't worry about it. Don't crucify yourself. It's just basic stuff. The Kiwi Bushman, New Zealand hunting and camping legend, Josh James. Interview with. I like to keep titles pretty brief. Okay, so that's that first paragraph. And then I'll get down underneath that, because I don't want to post any of the photographs. I do want this link here though. So chuck that in there. And then copy the timestamps. And I also want all this stuff in there as well. Okay, that's pretty much it for that. And I want to go back to this little bit of text here, and I'm just going to highlight that. So at the moment, I've got the media file, all that's sort of already there, explicit, and then just work your way left to right. Artwork's uploaded, so that's good. Social. Now, I'll paste that thing in here. It's too long, so I'm just going to have that. That's it. And then put that in. Oh, I don't have Twitter anymore, so I deleted it. So that's good. That's pretty much it. So we'll just use Facebook. That'll do. And advanced course language, we've already done that. That's pretty much ready to go, man. So let's just publish, and we're done with the media file. So I go down here, I've got that custom thing. So I want to preview embed code. This gives me the media player, and it'll look like that. So Control C, Get that out of there, and then I want to put that right up the top. So go to text up here, and then above the title, paste in that, and then put the H1 heading on the next line, and then it'll look like this. And then if we take a good look at it, I'll save it. We're still not quite finished with this yet. What we'll do is go preview, open a new tab, and this is what it's starting to look like. So the featured image goes first, the heading, the media player, then interview with Josh James. It's got the paragraph of text. I need this here because I want people to go to that Podchaser. I'll just show you quickly what it is. Podchaser is it's a real good way for aggregating reviews, and if people click merch, they can buy t-shirts and stuff from the show. I've got to get some more up there, but anyway, you get the idea. Listen and subscribe. Then there's the young fella there with the spear gun. The timestamps, there's that cool picture there. Links mentioned, and then obviously the things in that. That looks a little bit bunched, so I'm just going to put a little bit of a space between that, and we'll save that. The other thing here, readability says good, but SEO not available, so we need to fix that. So we'll go here. So I've got Josh James, the Kiwi Bushman was my thing. Down here, focus Kiwi phrase. So Josh James, the Kiwi Bushman. The other thing I need to change is, see here, provide a meta description. So this one here. So something compelling to make people click on it if it shows up in search results. Interview Josh James, the Kiwi Bushman. Listening to this passionate Kiwi outdoorsman share about spearfishing and adventures. Hello. That's it. So you just need a key phrase, which I generally make something from the title, and then Josh James, the Kiwi Bushman. So you got to have that same Josh James, the Kiwi Bushman in the meta description as well, and then just work out a sentence around it. That's it. That's it. So pretty much I'm good to go. Publish. Done. And then it'll be ready. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. View post. That way I've still got the edit open there if I want to change something. So we'll have a quick look. It is a good idea to proofread. So the Kiwi Bushman, I quite like this. Done. Looks good. I wouldn't mind tidying up this somehow, but we'll get there another day. And then there's some related posts down the bottom. That's it. That's it. Done. So I copy this link. I've already prepared Patreon over here, so we'll just pump that in there. And then I've already got charged for this post on patrons only, but it's early access. And then that's it. Publish now. Hit that. And then it's really time for promotion. So generally I'll share. What I want to start to do is share a post on Instagram, a post on Facebook, and then create a question around one of the topics or whatever that was in the episode. And so I'll do it today. Let's go. So I want to address a topic or concern or something that people in the community are interested about. So I'm going to put here, latest episode just dropped now. Josh James, Kiwi Bushman. Love to hear your thoughts about any topics discussed. How to grow a YouTube for example. What are the best ways to grow a frothing mad YouTube channel? And then I'll just paste the link in there. And then that'll do. And that's kind of, I just want to get some engagement. I don't think this is a great one. Latest episode just dropped. Josh James Q Bushman. Love to hear your thoughts about any topics discussed. For example, what are the best ways to grow a mad YouTube channel? That'll do. Let's see how that goes. I don't normally post episodes in the community anymore, but I want to start doing it. So that's it. And Instagram's kind of the same. I think if you're going to publish episodes, you're better off, instead of just broadcasting, like engaging people like with a question or something like that. Gets the discussion going. People like to feel like they're a part of the discussion. It's also awesome for helping to decide how to do the next, the next stage of, the next bunch of podcast episodes or whatever. So I wanted to show you also quickly, James, like Libsyn does most of the work for me. Like I'll show you something. Like when you hit publish, these are all the destinations that the podcast gets sent to automatically. Amazon and Audible, Deezer, Facebook, Ghana, which is like a big player in India, Google Play Music, iHeartRadio, Libsyn Classic Feed, which is that media player that we pumped on the website, LinkedIn, which I think there's issues with at the moment, but Pandora. These are all quite big networks in their own right. Spotify, Twitter, all this sort of stuff, it goes out by itself. It also goes to YouTube. So that the YouTube one takes a little while, and I'll show you what I've got for that. So if I go to videos, like all it does is this is how they come up. And I want that. I don't want really much of a thumbnail on there. I might change it so that it's got a little bit of the guest artwork in there, but I really want it just to look all the same, just so people know that, oh, hey, that's audio episodes. Like this one here is an actual video. So if people want to watch a video, they can. I actually got these guys. I actually got those guys in their dive shop. So I'm trying to differentiate between like audio only and then videos. But yeah, and I do make videos as well sometimes. But yeah, the channel looks kind of ugly just because there's just all these random thumbnails and stuff. I wouldn't mind tidying it up a bit, but it's just a job for another day. But that episode 146, that'll probably take another half hour or an hour to upload, get shared to YouTube, but I don't actually have to do anything for it. So a big part of the legwork is done just through this destinations thing that I've all added and set up on Libsyn. But man, hey, have at it. That's it for starters. Let's just get started there. I don't want to overcomplicate it. It's probably already looks complicated enough. If you have any questions about this, refer to the SOP that I have put in your folder, or failing that, just send me a question, man. You'll have some fun with it. It'll take you a little while, especially the first one you do, but I already see you're onto the artwork and stuff, so good stuff. All right, Brandon, catch you, man.